What's good, y'all? It's your boy Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice in sports. If you have not already liked this video, please do so now and subscribe to my channel while you at it. It would be very disrespectful of you to watch my video and not do at least one of the two, if not both. Now let's get to it. Y'all gotta leave Cam Newton alone. The Cam Newton disrespect is getting out of it's at an all-time high. What I don't understand about people who say Cam Newton is not accurate and he's not a great quarterback and his MVP year was a fluke, and like, do y'all understand that the best wide receiver he's ever had was an old Steve Smith who they got rid of prematurely? Do y'all realize that this man won a MVP, went 15-1 with Ted Ginn and Philly Brown at wide receiver? Do y'all realize how hard that is to make Ted Ginn, Mr. Drop Ball himself, look good? That man threw for over 35 touchdowns with those wide receivers. And he got a tight end. Big deal. Tight ends ain't no good when you ain't got no damn wideouts to spread the field. But yet, when he goes to a Super Bowl, let me ask y'all something. I need to know this, and I want y'all honest opinion. Aqib Talib and Chris Harris are probably the best cornerback tandem in football, right? They're the best cornerback tandem in football. They just shut down the Patriots. They shut down the Steelers. Let me ask you something. If those two quarterbacks couldn't beat the Broncos, what the fuck makes you think Cam Newton with Ted Ginn and Philly Brown was going to beat the Broncos? How are they supposed to get open? I got news for y'all. He's better than Matt Ryan. Could you imagine Cam Newton with Julio Jones and Muhammad Sanu and Tyler Gabriel? Could you imagine that? Cam Newton on third down is always running for first downs. He's putting his body on the line. No quarterback takes more hits than Cam Newton. Cam Newton does everything for the Panthers. That's not a great offense. They're a horrible offense, man. Jonathan Stork can't even catch passes out the backfield. When it got to the Super Bowl, him and Mike Tolbert fumbled. I mean, it's just like Cam Newton doesn't get enough credit for the good things he does, but he gets blamed for the bad things. Everybody talks about the man's completion percentage. Well, what receivers is he throwing to? When he asked Steve Smith, he was having 400 yards passing games. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't name 5 quarterbacks better than Cam Newton right now. You got Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, and I'm gonna be honest with you. After Brady, Breeze, and Rodgers, it's a coin flip. It's a true coin flip. I mean, of course, I'm a Giants fan. I got Eli, and then I got Big Ben because they're the two they got the Super Bowls. But if you take out Eli, Ben, Brady, Breeze, and Rodgers, you take those 5 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks off the table. Who's better than Cam Newton? Who with a straight face can you sit here and say you'll take over Cam Newton with weapons? With weapons. Give Cam Newton Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. Hell, give Cam Newton T.Y. Hilton and Dante Moncrief. I mean, come on, y'all. That's not fair. Hey, put Put Cam Newton on the Broncos with Demarius and Emmanuel Sanders. Look, this is my biggest argument for Cam Newton. If Cam Newton was on the Jacksonville Jaguars right now with Allen Robinson and Hearns and Julius Thomas, they'd win at least 11-12 games. Give Cam Newton an offense like that and watch what happens. And an offensive line that could protect him. He played like the last 4 seasons, beat the Redskins. The Redskins fighting for a playoff spot. Cam Newton beat them with a bum shoulder. He just now started throwing the ball a couple of weeks ago, but he finished out the season because he has a commitment and he's dedicated to this franchise and didn't want to let the fans down. Now that's a great quarterback. And then you got guys like Matt Ryan who choke away Super Bowls, who got Julio, Freeman, Coleman, Gabriel, Sanu, got a whole bunch of people and couldn't get the job done. Do y'all really, with a straight face, can you really sit there and say Cam Newton wouldn't have beat the Patriots if he had all those weapons? With a straight face, can you tell me if Cam Newton had Julio Jones and Muhammad Sanu, you really think the Broncos would have won that game? Like, Cam Newton does not get enough credit for the things he does. And it bothers me. You know? And I just feel like everybody's sitting there hawking on how bad he was last year and what he doesn't do. And, you know, everybody wants to talk about what he did at the podium and everything. Like, I feel like Cam Newton gets unfairly criticized for the wrong things. And it ain't right, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Matt Ryan's best season was last year. They won 11-5. Cam Newton's best season, 15-1. Think about that. This man Cam Newton is a winner at every level. He won at Auburn, and he won at, well, I think it was BIM or something like that. He won in some random college before he went to motherfucking Auburn. He won there too. Like, I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The man got to lead his team in rushing, throwing, just to win a game. How many other quarterbacks in the league do you have to depend on to run the ball on third down and throw the ball on third down to get shit done? The man plays in a division with Matt Ryan and Drew Brees. So everybody wants to talk about his win-loss record. It's a miracle he going 500. What were the Panthers before they got Cam Newton? With Jake Delhomme? What were they? And Jimmy Clausen. They get Cam Newton. They're winning games. They're competitive ever since. And then you got guys like Stephen A. Smith that want to sit there and say he's not an elite quarterback. Are you kidding me? You put Cam Newton on Jacksonville, they're winning that division every year. You put Cam Newton on Houston, they're winning a Super Bowl. You put Cam Newton on Denver, they're winning a Super Bowl. Like, come on, y'all. Cut it the fuck out, y'all. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.